YouTube and Rumble family, what's good? What's happening? Let's talk for a minute. So, Level Earth Observer, or Leo as we love to call him, made a video today. And yes, this is something that has been discussed and talked about for the last, I don't know, forever, since you guys have been landing on the moon, right? And since we've all been having access to many cameras and stuff. So we're going to play some of the video and I'll have my comments afterwards. Let's do it.
Why? Because people don't believe the Indian moon landing was real. So let's have a look.
Last year, India landed a spacecraft near the south pole of the moon. That really happened. And it's come to my attention that people don't think that's real because of this cartoon. People think India is claiming this is their moon landing footage, which I'm very confused by, because you think India is claiming to have a second spacecraft filming it land? The Indian...
No. I can only speak for myself here, obviously. But no. I simply highlighted grown adults working themselves up into a frenzy, clapping cartoons. And also citation of some imagery and a lunar rover charade isn't proof of anything other than the gullibility of the people that believe that tosh. So no. What would have been ideal proof is a camera on the moon, filming, live streaming HD 24/7. Could sell the rights to weather channels, companies like Coca-Cola, and make millions and millions and millions every year, which they could reinvest in space, their home country, look after the homeless, and save hundreds of thousands of lives with early warnings regarding weather.
There we go.
That would have been proof. But no, what we got served up was anything but proof.
Yep.
And no one thinks there was a camera on the moon filming a CGI object. Sort your soppy but naive but seemingly quite nice self out, please.
space.
All right, so I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop this video in the description box. Shout out to Level Earth Observer for those insights and everything. Now, basically, to jump off of what he said, he's right. He's right. Now, if this thing happened, and I've mentioned it in previous videos too, if this thing happened, we've got cameras on everything. We've got them on watches. We've got them on phones. We've got them in our cars. They're on everything. They're everywhere. They're easy to have, right? And kids have them. Grown-ups have them. What would it cost to throw 15 separate cameras on one of those damn for example, this Chandrayaan nonsense from India that landed on the moon a couple of months back? It landed on the moon, right? Apparently it was a success. You fire up that dang camera, and the Japanese follow up, and they drop their rover and their nonsense on the moon. You film this footage. You film the Japanese rocket leaving Earth, and you watch it from afar. You watch it from the moon. And then as it approaches, you could say, hey, there goes the Japanese rocket. Hey, that's our next door neighbor. He's about to land. Or you could go to where we left our junk, the Apollo moon junk, right? And then you can say, hey, there goes the American flag. There goes this, there goes that. You could easily do that because you have multiple angles, multiple perspectives to film and show the American public, yes, this in fact did happen. This in fact happened 6 times, back and forth between 1969 and 1972. It happened with the Americans, it happened with the Russians, it happened with the Chinese, it happened with the Indians, it happened with the Japanese. It happened with all of us. So now we have the video footage to prove and show you that these things did in fact happen. But no, you don't do that. Instead, we're supposed to take your word for it. And then here's the thing, is that many of you guys have Stockholm Syndrome. These folks have lied to you once, too many times, yet you still fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick from them. Like, I find it totally perplexing, because if we did land on the moon, just like Leo said, right, this would give NASA and people that follow up the opportunity to find, little ways to make money. Yeah, little ways to offer footage and then everything else footage, you know, sponsored by Coca-Cola, by Pepsi, by Duracell, because you got batteries and everything else, right? By Duracell. Plus, what's one thing that Americans love to do after they conquer some shit? What's that? They conquer it. What follows? More people, right? More opportunities, a shuttling service, McDonald's, Jamba Juice, Starbucks, a barbershop, a jewelry shop. Man, you see it everywhere. Anytime we lay our footprint somewhere, those things tend to follow. I used to live in La Maddalena, Italy, right? La Maddalena, Italy, which is right south of Corsica. And Sardinia is south of Corsica. But where I lived in La Maddalena, we didn't have a McDonald's. There was no McDonald's. If you wanted to go to McDonald's, you needed to drive miles away, right? Which was at the Olbia airport. That was the only McDonald's in Sardinia. The one and only McDonald's. But there was a McDonald's there. It was still there, right? And it's not like Sardinia is a remote place. No. It's here on Earth, but there's still a McDonald's there. That's how the moon would be. That's how the moon would be. We would have these things on the moon. We would have other entities, other people, and the moon would be a staging ground for us to reach different places throughout space. It would allow for Elon Musk and company to go ahead and be like, hey, Mars is possible, and we'd be spending or using less fuel or whatever have you to reach these other places, and it's possible. But no, they're not going to do that. You know why? Because they've never been. You can't go. It's not possible. But if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If Leo's wrong, tell him he's wrong. But he's not, and I'm not. So you can. Either way, YouTube family, that's all I got, man. I'm going to let y'all ride. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, most of all wisdom. And with that, I love you. I'm out. Peace.